people struggling to pay them, as well as payday seeming an eternity away after Christmas, as always. And remember, we're still in a pandemic. The January blues are real. Just this week, the NHS Mental Health Director said that January can be especially tough for many people. But as the Spice Girls said when Jerry left, we need to look for the rainbow in every storm. And here to help us do that is Arboretum counsellor and psychotherapist Lina Mukherjee. Hello, Lina.
Hello, Al. What a lovely intro. Thank you.
Any chance to get the Spice Girls in there, then we will do that. So yeah, January blues then. We talk a lot about the January blues, don't we? But is it a real thing? It's you know, is it a case of everything coming at once, or what are the reasons do you think that we're feeling down at this time of year?
Okay. Lovely to see you again, Al, and Happy New Year. Often we've just had this big celebration of Christmas, a lot of hype, a lot of activity, meeting family, friends again, all the excitement of present buying, no thinking about the cost and the consequences. And then when all that's over and everyone's gone, it can feel really flattening, and of course you get the credit card bill, which is Monday, and it feels really hard when the consequences hit. So it's not surprising that we feel flat and in some ways abandoned when we have all that intensity of interaction and then it's gone. We can feel very low. Yeah,
I think that is the thing, isn't it? You spend so much time this year rather than last with family, with friends, and then normality hits.
Yes.
And yeah, like you say, as the tree comes down, there's a big void in the house. How can we not focus on what's not there, what we're missing, the harder times? How can we focus on being positive? And this isn't like with your head in the clouds, is it? This is the reality of the situation.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what you just said with the story just now about the rising costs of heating and everything, it's worrying because that's out of our control. It literally is out of our control. So it comes back to actually, where do you have some control in your life? And it's the basics again, Al, what you put in your mouth in terms of what you eat, what you drink, being considerate about looking after yourself, make sure you get lots of sunlight, daylight, and exercise, where you can move, and social contact, keeping in touch with people that you love, care about, and they with you. And that can go a long way, but getting lots of sunlight, even just daylight, especially when it's winter, can make such a difference. But that's where you can actually affect the way you feel.
So just getting out even for a 15-minute walk or something is going to help.
Oh, absolutely, and especially when it's cold, because we're getting our hearts moving, we're getting our circulation moving. It's all good. It's all good stuff. And when it's colder, it's harder to get motivated. It's harder for your body to operate. So give yourself a dose of vitamin D, and a 15-minute brisk walk can make a big difference, and more water to keep yourself hydrated. Go a long way.
There's this thing that I've long seen, and I've mental health issues, as a lot of us people do. I take medication for it, and there's the phrase that comes out: "It will get better." And when you're down, it's not always easy to hold on to that, but it's true, isn't it? That's the thing. Life moves on.
Oh, it does, and I'm really glad you've raised that and been humble enough to share your experience, because it's a phase. If you see it as a phase and be with it, don't try and fight it. Be with it. Look after yourself. The energy moves. It will move, and actually being able to name it and just say, I'm feeling down, rather than I am down, I feel down, often can change it, because you've named it and something drops. And so you're not having to hold on to, I use the word defense, to make yourself happy when you feel rubbish. Yeah, I feel rubbish. Okay, and something shifts. But moving helps as well, Al. It's amazing, especially with winter. Our tendency is to contract and close down, and then it all gets even more intense. Get out and walk. Or even a bit of housework. Get you moving.
Well, let's not get carried away. That's great, Lina. Thank you. Well, and January will soon be over. We've got 10 days left or so. So thank you so much, as ever. We'll talk to you again soon. Lina Mukherjee, as always, raising our spirits.